Hello, hello, my coloring heathens. Welcome to another color in chat. Yes, we are doing another color in chat in my fresh, lovely retro Deco. I still can't believe this book was released in November. It feels like it was released ages ago, but it was really just a little over a month ago. But I will be moving on to other color in chats in other books eventually, but this is my new one. I would like to do one more, and I've already gotten started, and yes, if anybody's wondering, yes, I have black splotches all over my hands. That is ink residue. I was inking earlier, and I haven't really gotten a chance to scrub my hands with, I swear you need steel wool to remove this ink residue. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with this one. I've already laid down the base colors clearly. We're going to be keeping this one in warm colors. Surprise, surprise. Let's see, there's nothing really to talk about. This is my tentative color palette. I think I'm going to be sticking with the colors up here. So let's see, the light purple, the red, the black, this peachy coral color, and then the brick burgundy. Okay, so these we can save. Oh, these other colors that I pulled out, I didn't even realize. My brain always thinks in the same colors. Do you see this? These are the bookmarks. This is the girl that's on the cover of Spooklets. I also changed her colors and turned her into my branding, the purple and pink. Look, essentially the same colors with the exception of this one, but look, oh my god. Anyway, I digress. Let's keep going. I am using, of course, the Cali Arts today. I've long since destroyed the black Cali Art, so I'm using my black Copic. But if you have the Cali Arts and you're wondering what I'm using R338 Argyle, Y713 Salmon, R107 Vermilion, and R702 Mauve Shadow. I feel like I use this color a lot, this Mauve Shadow. Okay. I want to color her skin first before I go into anything else, and I think I'm going to color her skin with Mauve Shadow. I feel as though I usually leave the skin for last, but this time I kind of am in the mood for the skin to dictate the rest of her outfit and her hair and all of that. So we're going to jump into the skin early on in the page and just keep it moving. What color are we going to make her hair? I should have done it purple. That would have been fun. Purple, and then maybe red skin? I don't know. We may have to introduce another color. Let's see here. We could do the orange. The orange would be okay. Already running into problems. Oh, what the hell? Let's just do pink and be done with it. Or I guess we could do, no, let's just do pink. Pink, pink, pink it is. Uh-oh. I did not put my backing sheet. Okay. There we go. This one is also dying. Good Lord. Pastel Rose. Oh, this is Pastel Rose, by the way, R304. Oh my gosh, her giant afro is so cute. It's going to look like a big old fluffy cotton candy. Ugh, dang it. We're going to have to allow this to juice up as well, or else I'm not going to be able to continue. Oh my God, what a disaster. We're already turning into a disaster, and I just got started. Oh my God. Okay, well, let's get as much out as we can, and then I will set it aside to continue juicing. And I still have to check up on our purple one to see how that's doing. All right, let's see. How are you doing? All right, that helped a little, but we're definitely going to run into some problems here on the thighs. And unfortunately, she is wearing mesh. So I was going to go in and do all of the flesh in purple, but clearly that isn't going to be possible. So we'll have to fill in her stockings and her arm, her gloves, whatever those are, with a color. Okay. Keep juicing then. Actually, this right here is going to be skin. Okay then, continue juicing. Now let's move on to, let's play with the background a little bit. I want to grab another color. What would look good here? I think another shade of orange might be nice. Let's play, let me see here. Or should we do something a little different? Let's see. Ugh, I'm trying to grab. Okay, let's go with this. I don't know. It's called Lavender Blue R913. I don't believe I've ever used this marker before. It doesn't look like I have. She's getting a little experimental. I like it. Okay. Yeah, 1000% a color I would never use. Super juicy marker. I've never used this marker. Ever, ever, ever. Certainly not a color that I would select were I not under duress, as I am right now with my dwindling stash of markers. Let's see. Oh, these markers, they're so nice when they're brand new and juicy. This color absolutely doesn't work at all with the reds, but I don't know. I feel as though it might end up working out in the end. You all seem to be enjoying my experiments in ugly color palettes too, so thank you for letting me know that you're enjoying it, and it's even inspiring some of you to give it a shot for yourselves, which is always nice. I enjoy giving myself a headache and being the sacrificial lamb for you guys. So we are going to try our absolute damnedest to get as much out of this pink marker as humanly possible. I'm going to bring it down here. Oh my God. Yeah, it's screaming at me. But layers, baby. It's going to be an exercise in layers. We're just going to do a ton of layers. I may even add a couple of drops of alcohol, which does work a little bit to revive these markers. Not a whole lot, but it does do a little. So we may end up having to go that route. But I'm going to set it aside and let it juice up as much as possible, because I want to bring some of that pink down below. And okay. I suppose now we can begin moving into the outfit. This needs to be handled. That I think we're just going to do, well, so much for me saying we're going to stick with those colors, because I'm going to be adding something else. I want a yellow or a bright orange of some kind. Mustard. Let's see. Let's do this color. This is called Melon Yellow R315. It's a bit mustardy. We'll pull it down here. Even if the colors look absolutely horrific together, one little tippy tip is to distribute the colors in such a way that makes them look intentional, so they're not quite as dispersed in a way that makes your eye and your mind go crazy. So kind of try to evenly distribute colors. So we're bringing some of this mustard down here. We're bringing this lavender blue down here. And I'm also going to pull this olive green, or I kind of want to pull the red down here. So let's pull the red. Like so. And what are we going to do about the outfit? Are we going to be boring and do black, or are we going to play with some color? These almost want to be pink, damn it. That pink that's dying on me. So, should we introduce a new pink? Why not? This is kind of a weird shade. This is called pastel pink. So in this color and chat, you're basically just watching my mind do what it does. which is to say, making a mess of everything and trying to figure things out. There's this purple. It's a darker, dusty purple. It's called Hyacinth. It's quite pretty. But no, I don't want to go dark. I want to go lighter. Blush pink? No. No. I think we're getting close to the point of it just being an utter disaster. So we are just going to stick with the colors that we have, and then maybe I can add some black to it. So let's handle some of the accessories now. I want to use that pink. I want to use that pink. Oh, Lord. I wonder at this point what I'm going to end up deciding on in terms of the gel pen accent colors. You already know because you've already seen the thumbnail, so you have an idea of where my mind is going, but as of this moment, I have absolutely no idea. This skirt, what on earth are we going to do? Mustard? It's gonna look hideous. Sounds like a good time to me. Oh yeah, this is gross. I've said 1,001 times that I have a lot more fun creating the coloring books, actually illustrating them, than I do going back and coloring them in. And I think these ugly color experiments are actually making me appreciate coloring in the books more than I ever have. It's fun. It's twisting my brain into different areas, and I like it. Keeps things fresh. I can tell you with absolute confidence right now that this pen or this page looks like trash to me. But that's part of the fun though, because it's a challenge. I'm going to see how I'm going to mitigate all of the color vomit that's going on in front of me. And in the end, we'll figure out if I was successful. I don't know yet what's going to happen, but I hope you're enjoying the ride, because I am enjoying doing it. This color is just so ugly. She's just... Honey, you're a mess. And that's fine. Yeah, actively making this look as horrendous as possible. I've pulled out another yellow color because I want the jewels that she has to be yellow. I'm thinking like a citrine, for instance, so that kind of toxic, sparkly yellow kind of a color. So that's what we're going to do with the jewels. Oh my gosh. Like up here. Yeah, this color's icky. Oh, it's gross. Like that. What is this called? Canaria Yellow. Y003. And we'll even give her, for the moment, yellow brows. This may change later, but for now. And then I think we're going to stick with black for the rest of the outfit. Now, let's see how well this is juiced, because her thighs are just, no, we need some lavender. Okay, I had to take a little bit of a cookie break, although my cookie break is not over. I'm eating my cookie right now. Nothing special about it. It's just a generic vanilla cookie from Trader Joe's. They're called JoJo's. It's like the generic Trader Joe's cookie. There's just something about these cookies, though, with a black coffee that's just, it does things to me. I'm trying to savor it because I'm only allowing myself one cookie. So good. Now, if you're out there screaming at me, oh, Karla, live a little, have another cookie. No. I plan on having pizza for dinner later. So, one cookie and pizza, and that's it. How do you think I'm able to fit into all of my vintage clothes? Look back at videos of Soul Train and Solid Gold. You didn't see anybody back then wearing giant potato sacks to the disco, did you? No. They danced their butts off every weekend. They exercised and they could fit into their beautiful clothes. Of course, I cannot go dance my butt off every weekend, especially this year. So I have to control myself. But it's so good. You can see the little flecks of vanilla in the frosting. Apologies if that has made anyone want a cookie. I'm sorry. I just needed that little junky sugar boost. I'm not an anti-sugar person. I don't have a huge sweet tooth, but I'm not anti-sugar by any means. But when I like something, I like something. Cheesecake, oh my God. I could survive off of cheesecake and pizza for the rest of my life. No question. Okay. We need to start moving into doing other things, such as her outfit. Okay. We're going to put some black, I kind of don't want to, though. I almost want to use a gray instead of a black. Should we? Do I even have a gray marker? I'm sure that I do, just not. I'll be right back. I have to go grab my marker box. So I went with specifically a warm gray because a cool gray would have looked weird on this page, as if I should be concerned about anything looking weird on this page at this point. But this is warm gray number 5. I just don't want a lot of heavy contrast on this page, which is one reason why I went for the gray. But aside from that, I also am planning on doing some of my scritchy, scratchy detail line work on this, and I want that to be able to show up on the gray. Whereas if I went in with just the glaze pen, I wouldn't be able to do that. So okay, so now we're gonna have to pull this up somewhere. Eye makeup maybe? Instead of mustard, we can do gray. I like the mustard though. Let's see. Instant regret. Damn it. Oh well. I did like the mustard. Oh well. I did like the mustard, but oh well, oh well, oh well. There's no takesies, backsies. This almost looks like the olive green that's down here too. That is one reason why. This is one reason why I prefer analog artwork to digital artwork. I remember getting into debates in college about this, and I never wanted to perpetuate the debate, but every time the question would come up, people would say, oh, do you think digital art is real art? And I said, well, of course it's real art, but in a way I also feel though it's cheating in a way when you're trying to compare this to analog artwork. I love digital art. It's beautiful. Come on. I'm not discounting it at all. But you see what I just did there? Now this is just coloring. This is not a grand piece of masterful artwork. But I couldn't just hit delete. I couldn't hit undo and redo my mistake. I have to work with it now, right? And in digital art, you can just click a button and correct whatever it is that you just did. So digital art is too perfect. It is too perfect. And that's why I think it loses the magic and the charm that analog artwork has. Again, I'm not discounting digital art at all. I think it looks great. I mean, hell, I color the cover of all of my books digitally, but analog is definitely the wild, wild west, if you will, because you have to work with your mistakes. You have to figure out how to cover them up or work with them. It's just how it is. This right here, I can't just click on this blue and change the color. I can't do that. So now what? I'm well and truly lost. You know what we're going to do, unfortunately? Her eyes are bothering me so much that we're going to cover those with the glaze pen. We're going to give her glossy black lids, and then we'll pull the gloss black down somewhere else. We will pull the gloss down to, the shoes, I suppose. Okay, and her nails. Let's do her nails this funky yellow color because mine are kind of a funky yellow color. This color is ridiculous. Out in the sunlight, it is blinding. No, I don't like that. I don't like this at all. We'll end up covering it. This pink, that marker is just not going to make it. So I'm wanting to grab a pink and go over it. But none of these pinks are the right color. I think this blush one might be our best. But actually, no, this one. What is this? Fruit pink. Let's go at it with a fruit pink and see what happens. Okay, so it's warming it up a little bit, but that's okay. This marker certainly has some life in it, so although I don't really want it to be warmed up, looks like that's the road that we're going down right now. We'll see what it looks like when it dries, because with these alcohol markers, they do tend to look slightly different upon drying than they do when you first lay them down. So, oh, her cute cotton candy pink hair is disappearing. That's a bummer. Okay, so we're going to have to, what color was this? Pastel rose. Baby, you've got to go to the graveyard. I have a little pile of art supplies that I save when they run out. So at the end of the month, I can see everything that I used in that month, or everything I used up. Okay, so you've got to go, and where was that purple one? Mauve Shadow has to go. I don't entirely hate the pink, but I don't like it either. So I've whipped out my beloved gold Sparkle Pop. And I've been adding some gold accents to this. Because, you know, she's already ugly. We might as well make her tacky as well. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do this on her earrings. I'm going to add this to the background as well, just a little bit. I still don't see where this page is going, if I'm being honest with you. It's just looking worse and worse and worse as I continue going, but that's how my work tends to go. It tends to look awful until I'm just about done with it, and then everything just miraculously comes together. Most of the time. Not always, of course, but I typically get lucky in that way. My style is an exercise in patience and layers, basically. Okay, so we're going to put some of these gold stripes in the back. And actually, what I'm going to do off camera is go in and start thickening up the line work that's in the background, because I do want it to be a little bit more substantial. I should probably use a ruler for this. So that part's going to be very tedious, very boring. So I will not be chatting through it. Great, I've already screwed that one up. Ugh. Okay, I'm going off. Like change of plans. I'm still going to be going through and outlining the background, but the pen that I'm using to do that is really juicy. It's a pen that I don't really care for, and I'm trying to use it up this one right here. So it's going to take me a little while to clean it up because every time I make a line with the ruler, it makes a mess. I smudged it down here. So I'm going to be doing off camera the line work, as I said, and then I'm also going to be adding accents with gel pens. And then I will check back in with you guys. I just wanted to pop in to let you know what I'm going to be doing while I'm off camera so that when the video resumes, you're not wondering what the hell I did. You're thinking, oh my God, she left and now there's all kinds of gel pen on the page. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Gel pen, and I'm going to be using, of course, my Jelly Roll Moonlights, my babies. Don't know what colors I'm going to use with the exception of my favorite, which is the vermilion shade. I pulled out the oranges and the yellows. This green, I don't think I'm going to use it, so we shall reconvene a little later, but just so you know, the background is going to be beefed up a little bit, and then the hair will be full of accent colors. We are back. As you can tell, I've done a little bit more work on the background, and I have gone in with a yellow gel pen and added some accents throughout the piece. I'm still not done. I'm going to be doing some of that on camera. I still don't know if I'm destroying it or making it better, but I used the yellow as a bit of a unifier. At least that's what my thinking is going into this. So I'm going to be pulling more of the yellows down into the rest of the piece. But for now, let me just continue with the highlights. So, excuse me, so you understand what it is that I'm doing here. So I'm just going through and putting highlights on her, and I'm probably going to put some more down here as well because I feel as though it's lacking, but I think the yellow was a good call in terms of pulling everything together. Unifying colors and elements are important. As I said earlier, make everything look intentional. So in this case, the yellow is intentional. I mean, it is. But the purpose is just to bring everything together. And I think it's doing a decent job of that. It almost gives her a bit of an electric effect, which is cool. It was unintended, but it's fun. And her hair is still not done. I feel like her hair still needs some work, though I don't know what I want to do with it. Maybe we'll add some yellow in there. I don't know just yet, but let's go ahead and put some of the vermilion that's up in the hair down here. I'm not going to say that at this point she's almost done, but she's getting there. I think a light blue or a bright blue would look nice here. So I'm going to go through my pen stash and see if I have anything like that. I don't believe that I do. I may have a pastel blue in the soufflés. Let's take a look. I guess not. This is what I have in terms of blue. I have an aqua and then a blue. The aqua's probably not going to work. And we've got, oh, of course you're dry. Of course you are. I've had the worst luck with the soufflés, I swear. Okay, So that one seems to be reviving a little bit. The aqua I don't believe we're going to use on this one. But, I mean, I would just like for you to be somewhat functional. Okay, I think we're gonna just go in with the souffle and see what happens. We won't be able to see right away what it's going to look like because these take a while to start materializing, which is annoying but also kind of cool. So anywhere that there's blue is where I'm going to be putting this one. Her leg warmers are going to get some. So basically, I'm just using these neons and these brights as a highlighter of sorts. Because going in with a white highlight would just be overkill on a page that already has more than enough going on. I mean, you can do whatever you damn well please. Go with a white, throw glitter on it, do sparkles. It doesn't matter. But for me, for today, we're just going to keep it to no white highlights. You've heard me say it before. Oh, I don't want to put any white highlights, and then I always end up doing it. But I think today, I think this page may finally be the one in which I truly follow through without even a single sparkle. We'll see. I do have, speaking of sparkle, some sparkly pens coming in the mail. They're new to me, but I'm sure most of you out there who are colorists and or crafters already know, if not already own these pens, but they're the Wink of Stella brush tip. I own the Wink of Stella fine tip pens, which I used to like them a lot more than I do now. I think the only one that I really like these days is the black one, the black glitter. But I've never owned one of the brush pens. They're just so expensive. Like for like $6 or something for a marker full of glitter. It just seems like a lot. But if it works, it works. I just hate when I fall in love with things that are expensive. Oh, it's so annoying. So I'm secretly hoping that I don't like it, but if I do, then ugh, one more vice for me. Alright, it's getting somewhere. I think I keep telling myself that just so that I don't hate it. Well, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I haven't destroyed it yet. Okay, her tattoo or her little whatever that is annoying me. So let's fill that in. We're going to fill it in with black. I don't know what this is. I just throw in some random designs on the character's skin sometimes. It could be tattoo, body paint. Make it whatever you'd like. All right, she needs some fishnets. Her legs are too bare. Maybe? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Just, I need to put in some more scriggles like I did up here, my little scraggle lines. So let's go ahead and figure that situation out. Let's go in, let's see, a lot of the line work needs to get cleaned up. That's the one annoying thing about using gel pens, at least as far as I'm concerned, is that when I put the gel pens down, they tend to be quite gloopy, especially the ones that are the bigger tip sizes. They're number 10s, I believe, the bold tip. And so because they're so gloopy, I have this compulsion to go in and clean up the line work a little bit. So I'm actually going to do that, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Here she is in all of her hideous glory. Choices were made. Choices were absolutely made. Questionable choices, clearly, but she was fun. Do I like the page? Yes. I mean, I'm not hot on the colors, of course, but I think overall the design of it is pretty cool, and she was fun. I hope that she, as well as my other ugly color experiments, are inspirational to you. Maybe they will light a spark under your behind to try some hideous colors. It might work, it might not, but chances are you are going to enjoy yourself. So give it a shot. I will have the links down below for the book, both the bound version as I have here, or the printable version if you prefer, or you can always just click over to my website. Everything you need to know will be there. Do follow me on social media. Instagram is where I am the most active, so if you are going to follow me anywhere, follow me there. That's going to do it. Thank you for sitting through this page. I hope that you enjoyed watching the horror unfold before your eyes. I will catch you in the next one.